Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoop, back with the UPC Miners Season 1, Week 2 prep talk. And we're taking on the Boca Raton Raticates, Boca Raton Raticates, I guess. Boca Raton, Boca Raton, I don't know. Interesting though, very cool logo. You'll see it on the thumbnail for the battle. He's got a very solid squad. Mine has not changed, so if you don't know, go check out my draft analysis. Go check out my week 1 prep talk. My full roster has not changed. As you can see on the screen, I brought 5 of the same 6 I brought last week, plus a new mon who hasn't. This is going to be his debut this season. My opponent has Megalodios, Azumarill, Ferrothorn, Donphan, Volcarona, which is a Z-move user, Crobat, Licky, Skuntank, Hariyama, Kabutops, and an Electrode. Now, if you can see, he has huge speed gaps. I mean, he has these base 50s, and then it jumps up to things like base 100. So he has huge speed gaps. Things like Kabutops, Skuntank, they ain't really going to matter because they can't. You'll see what I mean when I go over my prep here. Like I said in my week 1 prep talk, Bronzong, I changed my prep during the prep talk from Trick Room to Light Screen, but this week I'm bringing the Trick Room, and you'll see why here in a second. So I have a Choice Scarf Pokemon here that completely defies my Trick Room set, and as you can see here, I got the U-Turn, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Punishment. This set is basically like a late game win condition. If I can get rid of the Crobat, everything is grounded. If I can weaken everything and put everything in range of Earthquake, then I can straight up sweep with Landers. Also, I can potentially lead with this Choice Scarf Landers, and like it's going to be depending on what he brings. If he doesn't bring the Azu, if he doesn't bring the Kabutops, then I will probably lead off with Landers. If he brings the Donphan, I probably won't. If he brings the Ferrothorn, I probably won't lead with Landers, but it's all situational. The reason I would like to lead with Landers is because Volcarona is so damn scary. I'm telling you, I would love to lead Landers and it be a Volcarona lead, and I just straight up nuke it with Stone Edge and get it the fuck out of there. Because even like a Chardy Berry set drops from like an Adamant Stone Edge from a Landers Therian when it's max attack. So I'm pretty sure it drops still. I would have to do a calc, but it should drop. U-Turn is really nice. Earthquake, like I said, can late game sweep if everything's weakened and there is no immunity in Crobat. And basically, he doesn't have a resist because his grass type is also steel type. And Latios is a problem too for Earthquake spam. So that's why I do have U-Turn though. U-Turn's there for the Latios, for the Crobat, etc., and just for general momentum as well. I have enough speed investment to outspeed the Crobat, and I didn't really think he had anything that would force me to run any more speed than this to use like a like predicting him to run a Choice Scarf Kabutops or Choice Scarfed, Skuntank would be ridiculous. I don't need to run speed investment for that. So Punishment. Let's talk about Punishment. Punishment's there for the Megalodios. If it's like a Calm Mind variant, then I can go into Bronzong and click Explosion immediately. If he's got Calm Minds up or something like that, or if I don't have Heracross or something, then I can click Explosion. And then go into, that's if he's got a substitutor or something up. That's when I want to click Explosion to break the sub, kill myself, go straight into Landers, and then use Punishment to revenge kill him. Because Punishment actually does damage. It's a dark type move, and it does damage based on how many stat boosts your opponent has. So if your opponent has 2 Calm Minds up, that's 4 stat changes. So 4 times 20 plus 20 or something like that, it's like that's 100 base power dark type move right there, and that's just off 2 Calm Minds. Now They could get up to 3 or 4 or 5, etc., and Punishment's just a really nice way to revenge kill a Calm Mind Latios. if it gets out of control, especially with Bronzong as a way to always break us up with this explosion. And then, as you can see, I'm a weird Bronzong set, but we'll talk about that later. Next up is going to be Suicune. This is a leftover set with Scald, Toxic, Roar, and Protect. I have enough special defense investment to take a +1 Bloom Doom. If he gets a minimum roll, I can take +1 Giga Drains all day and roar him out, or Toxic, whatever I want to do. Or if he's low enough, this is talking about Volcarona, by the way. Listen, I tweeted about this the other day, or when I finished my prep. This Mon is one Mon that just, I've seen it wreck people. I don't know if it's quite actually wrecked me, but it could very well have, as bad as I am scarred. Anyways, so I'm very terrified of a Volcarona, or any kind of setup Mons. So Suicune allows me to fight that a little bit. It's also got enough defensive bulk investment to take on Azu, Donphan, Crobat, Skuntank, Hariyama, Kabutops, etc., etc. Scald and Toxic's really all I need to wear things down. Now, I can't really touch the Ferrothorn, but if Ferrothorn says immediate switch, and I know that, I can click Roar, and then if I can get him into something that is actually weak to Suicune, then I know he's going to go into Ferrothorn again, and I can make the double switch on that into my Heracross. So I'm actually going to probably play a little aggressive this game with this team I built, because I built a team where that I feel like I'm really, really happy with this prep. I feel that I can play aggressive, or I can play safe and still pull it off. As you see here, next up is a Thunderous Incarnate, which is going to be my Zeus here. Very powerful Mon, Life Orb, timid nature. Had to go timid so I could outspeed the Mega Latios. Thunderbolt hits basically everything, and the things that it doesn't hit, Grass Knot hits. And then what resists Thunderbolt is actually going to get bopped by Dark Pulse and Incinerate. Incinerate always 2-hit KOs Ferrothorn, always. Thunderbolt is going to drop a lot of things, Crobat, Azu. It's going to do a lot of damage to even Electrode and Mega Latios, and then they could just get bopped by Dark Pulse. Grass Knot's going to drop the Donphan and the Kabutops. If it's like a 50-50 between if he's going to go on a Donphan or if he's staying in with Kabutops or something like that, I can just click Grass Knot and go ahead and knock it out as well. 4 attacks, Life Orb, just really nice this match, and it's actually going to be the theme of the match. As you see, 4 attacks, Mega Heracross here with Min Speed. As have you seen earlier, Bronzong is actually a Trick Room variant, so I do have Min Speed, Mega Heracross, because if I can get like some rocks up or something, and then if I can get rocks up and then nothing has a sash, then Mega Heracross really does go ham. I'm talking about this thing can go in. I can, so Mega Latios drops to Pin Missile, Azu drops to Seed, Bullet Seed, Ferrothorn drops to Close Combat, Donphan drops to either into Bullet Seed or just Bullet Seed, Volcarona drops to Rock Blast, Crobat drops to Rock Blast, Licky Licky drops to Close Combat, Skuntank drops to Close Combat, Hariyama drops to Close Combat, Kabutops drops to Close Combat, and Electrode drops to Close Combat. That being said, this thing's a monster. Literally, every time it comes in, it gets a kill. And I do have ways to get it in with Landers having U-turn, Decidueye having U-turn, and some pivots like Suicune and Bronzong. So it's really nice. And like Thunderous, it only needed 4 attacks and to be maximum damage output, so I'm adamant 252 attack. The rest in bulk investment, didn't really need any specific EVs there, because basically if it can kill me, it can kill me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could have put a little SPDEF investment to make sure that I'll have a hit from Mega Latios, or a little bulk investment to make sure I can take on things like maybe... No way. There's no way I could ever take on a Crobat. So that's not even gonna matter. So basically, Heracross just puts in the work, and that's the reason that boy's coming this week. Bronzong is a Ockerberry set with Levitate, Stealth Rock, Rock Slide, Trick Room, and Explosion. With an Ockerberry, I can take a Fire type attack from Volcarona and bop it with the Rock Slide. I thought about running Heat Proof too, so I could take a +1 hit, or potentially a +2 hit. but decided it wasn't worth it, and that if I got Volcarona was that much out of control, then I just lost anyway. Stealth Rock Slide, Trick Room, and Explosion. Basically all I needed. Rock Slide's there for the Volcarona, and I guess the Crobat to an extent, if I don't want to boom yet. And then if I do want to boom, then Explosion's there for the Mega Latios, the Azu, the Donphan, the Volk, if I want to boom. But most likely just quick Rock Slide. And unless I'm trying to set up a Heracross Trick Room sweep, then I will Trick Room and boom immediately to get this bad boy in so he can just start taking lives. Like I said, he does OHKO everything, and if he doesn't OHKO, then it's basically a 2-hit KO or less. So Mega Heracross is going to run through this team, I think. If I play my cards right, Mega Heracross is going to run through. And like I said, I can play safe. I can afford to run Max Spadef here because really any attack investment doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to be able to take on an Azu, not going to really be able to take on like a Hariyama or anything like that. So, like, if they want to kill me, they can kill me, is what I'm saying. Especially since I have no attacks to damage them. Next up is Apollo, Young Leftovers boy here. Running a Swords Dance set with alright, so this looks extremely weird. I don't think this is actually going to work out. So I may be forced to make some on-screen changes again. So we're going to go U-turn here, because U-turn, Leaf Blade, Defog, and Roost. That should be good. EVs, I don't think I quite need that many EVs. Maybe maybe 80 here. 176 there. Let's go with that, because now it looks more like a Azu check and a way to like come in on a Latios and be a pivot out. So yeah, this looks better. So I'm definitely gonna go with this. I may have to edit these EVs. I do have quite a bit before I have the battle. I'm actually recording this during my week 1. So I have plenty of time to edit these EVs, and I'll go over that in my team prep if I edit the EVs. Otherwise, this is going to be the squad, and we'll be taking on that boy Troy. We'll be playing that boy Troy next week sometime, so look forward to that. This battle, of course, will go up in a couple Fridays, a week from the last prep talk video. I don't even know. It'll go up the Friday after this Friday, is basically what I'm saying. Or has it been 3 Fridays? I don't know. Anyway, it'll be a while before this video goes up. Just drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment, etc., etc., and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.